Have you ever had the perfect words in your head, but your voice simply wouldn't come out? This isn't a lack of vocabulary. It's a psychological phenomenon known as the silent prison. There are moments in life when you know exactly what to say. The sentence is complete in your mind, perfectly formed, alive, ready. But when you open your mouth, nothing comes out. Not because you are confused, not because you are unprepared, but because something inside you refuses to let the words leave. And psychology has a name for this: silence. But the truth behind it is far more unsettling than the word itself. His name was Adrian, not the kind of man who spoke often. But when he did, people listened. He noticed things others missed. Micro-expressions, pauses, shifts in tone.
What you're thinking.
Adrian understood
And what
people
is that?
better than they understood themselves.
That I'm hiding something from you.
But there was one thing people didn't know about him. The more he understood human psychology, the harder it became for him to speak certain truths out loud. Because some words don't disappear, they get stuck. Somewhere between thought and voice. And Adrian was about to discover why. It started in a meeting, a simple moment. His colleague was taking credit for his idea again. Everyone was looking at Adrian, waiting for him to speak. He had rehearsed the sentence in his mind. That was my idea. Simple, clean, true. But when he tried to speak, his throat tightened. His mouth opened slightly, then closed. Silence, and someone else changed the topic. Later that night, Adrian replayed the moment again and again, and then he realized something strange. The word mine wasn't missing from his vocabulary. It was missing from his permission system. We don't struggle to speak words we don't know. We struggle to speak words we were never emotionally allowed to use. The question was right there. Ready, but he didn't say it. Instead, he smiled and chose something safer. Long time no see. And just like that, the moment passed. That night, the silence felt heavier than any words he could have spoken. Because deep down, he already knew the truth. She wasn't okay. But Adrian realized something deeper. Sometimes silence is not emptiness. It is self-protection, disguised as politeness. We avoid speaking truths that might force us into emotional responsibility. Because once a truth is spoken, we are no longer just observers. We become involved. Years ago, there was someone, a person who quietly changed everything inside him. Just one name. But Adrian could never say it out loud, not even when he was alone. One evening, he tried to write it down. His hand stopped, halfway. Not fear, not exactly pain. Something else. Something unfinished. And that's when he understood. The brain doesn't erase emotional memories. It locks them behind language barriers. Some words are blocked, not because they hurt, but because they still carry emotional charge. Your mind hasn't released yet. Adrian began observing himself more carefully. He noticed a pattern. He could explain psychology to anyone. He could read people like open books. But there was one word he struggled with more than anything else. No, not because he didn't know it, but because every time he tried to say it, he imagined disappointment on someone's face. And that imagined reaction felt stronger than his own truth. Until one evening, he finally said it. Just once, a quiet, simple no, and something unexpected happened. Nothing. No anger, no conflict, no collapse. Just silence. And in that silence, something shifted inside him. The fear was never about the word. It was about the story he had built around it. The imagined consequences. The reactions that never actually came. The mind had been protecting him from something that wasn't even real. That night, Adrian stood in front of a mirror. No audience, no pressure, just himself. And for the first time, he tried something different. He said every word he had ever held back. I was right. I am tired. I don't agree. I am not okay. At first, his voice trembled. Then it steadied, and slowly, the words stopped feeling dangerous. They stopped feeling heavy. They simply became real. And in that moment, Adrian understood something deeper than anything he had ever studied. Speech is not blocked by language. It is blocked by emotional permission. From that day on, Adrian never looked at silence the same way again, because he realized silence is rarely empty. It is filled with unsaid sentences,
In the chaos of
unspoken
voices,
boundaries,
find the one that speaks
hidden
truth.
truths, and emotions waiting
Let it
for
guide you
permission
to
to
your own
exist.
light.
Most people don't struggle to speak. They struggle to allow themselves to be heard, and maybe the words you cannot say are the ones that understand you the most. So the real question is not why they don't come out. The real question is what would change in your life if they finally did.
Please subscribe my channel and stay connected with me for more psychological healing fact.